Hi, my name is Michael Sekulich and this is Australian Horse Academy. I'm going to show you a natural, gentle way of starting and training horses using pressure points. This particular mare is 5 years old. I bred this mare, so she's already obviously started on the saddle and does a few things. But the very first thing that I ask from my horse is to submit. They've got to submit their heads, and there's two pressure points that I use for that, which are just at the base where the ears are at the pole there, and you don't press down on it, you sort of squeeze your fingers, like close your fingers together like that, and when you close it down the head should drop as it does. I haven't used this on her for a while now, but you can see where the head is. Now she's got her lips, she's licking her lips and she's relaxed, almost in a sleeping position, and she's very relaxed about this. And just give a bit of a reward for that. She was all good. The next thing I want to show you is how to move her back legs using a pressure point on the front of her head. At the bottom of the passage there where they breathe through, the soft tissue just at the bottom of the bone there, you can see some bit. I'm going to ask the horse to move her left leg with my thumb here. So the right leg should move backwards now. Right. Now I'm going to do the same with the left leg. Left leg now. Right leg. The pressure points are connected obviously to her brain, but it's also connected down to her legs. So when I apply a little bit of pressure, it's like an acupuncture. You don't feel it. They just know the pressure's there. And see that? I haven't done much, and she's lifted her leg up. I'm going to move the right leg for her again, just as I said before, a natural and gentle way of teaching them something. See how she's licking her lips? That means they're relaxed, they copy that, it's in the brain, it's set in there, good to go to a next level. So the next thing I do is I ask them to flex. I need this neck to be flexible. You don't want a stiff neck, but you don't want to have a rubber neck either. So there's a pressure point. There's a pressure point at the base, as you can see, where the neck joins the shoulder there. Halfway through, there's a pressure point here. If I ask for that pressure point, that head should follow me. So it's a beginning of that flex. So I'll show you on the other side as well. So right there and halfway through there. Now when I ask for that, there, the head should follow me. So naturally, if I wanted it more flexed, I'm going to put my hand here, very gently. Oh, come on. Very gently. You can eat later. Just like that. Hold it there for a couple of seconds. She's got her lips, licking her lips, and she's relaxed. She wants to eat. So there's your pressure point there. So the other pressure point is teaching a horse to put the right leg in the right position when you apply some pressure on a girth. From the girth all the way to the last rib there's 52 pressure points. It all depends where you put your leg or your finger is where the horse is going to place its legs or how the body is going to move. So I'm going to get this left leg of her to move in front of the right leg by using a number 1 pressure point, which is right at the beginning of the girth. So I'm going to restrain the horse from going forward, and I'm going to ask this leg to go in front of the other leg. So let's see. There you go. So I'll do the same on the other side. So I'll show you the other side. So just a little bit so that she doesn't go forward, which she wants, but same thing. So this leg will go, so her right leg will go in front of her front left leg. There you go. So that's a beginning. To me, that's a beginning of a turn. So you're teaching a horse to put the right leg, to put the leg in the right position before they even turn. So, and look how calm she is. There's no stress. Now we'll use the last pressure point on that 50-second pressure point to move the back legs. So what I want is see how she's standing with the left leg right at the back there. I want that. I'm going to ask that leg to come in front of this leg as she turns. So let's see if that happens. There you go. I'll do the same on the other side. So I want her right leg, this leg here, to come in front of as she turns towards me. I want this leg to go in front of this leg. So the right leg will go in front of the left leg as I ask. Here we go now. There you go. So it's the beginning. It teaches them to put the legs in the right position when you ask. You know, it's for flying changes or when you're chasing a cow, you know, they've got to have the legs in the right position. So it's a beginning, and you start them with no pressure, no stress, just a little bit of, give them a bit more comfort than if you were pushing them or doing something else. So the next thing, I'm going to use the pressure points to lift the legs up. There's, so her left leg, I'm going to use my left arm, just underneath the chestnut there, there's a pressure point there. I'm just going to press a little bit hard and she should lift the leg up for me. Good girl. So same on the other side, I'm going to use my right arm to, and there he goes. So that was the front leg, so we'll move to the back leg. So with my left hand, I put it on the hip, just for a bit of security here. And above the hock there's a pressure point there and the leg will go up. Do the same on the other side. So this is what I mean about a little bit of you can push your horse away if they want to kick or something, but if you do it right, they can't kick. So you got it there, a bit of pressure there, and you got the leg. And you can put it wherever you want. There you go. Okay. Using those pressure points, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bridle the horse up. I'm going to put a saddle on. I'll get on, and I'm going to apply the same principle, same pressures with my legs, so you can see how everything works once you're on the saddle. So I'm going to put a bridle on. I'm going to use those pressure points. So the pressure points are up the top here. Pressure point there. Ask, and there goes the bit. So it's all from the top. I'll take her into the arena. I'll get on and we'll apply the pressure with my legs and my seat, and we'll see what she does. I'm going to get this horse in a 5-metre circle, and I'm going to use my legs into those pressure point positions which we did on the ground, and just to get her to respond to me in the saddle. So I'll just establish a 5-metre circle first. And So what I want this horse to do is I'm going to apply my inside leg on that pressure, on the girth, on the number 1 pressure point. I want her to be bent. Her whole body will be bent into the arc of that 5 meter circle. So I want her, so as you can see, very light on the bridle. I'm using my inside leg, the inside leg on her constantly, and my outside leg is just there in case she wants to fall out. So very important to have that bend in it. It's always to do with the bend. So the more bend, but the other thing is you don't want that head to be in a vertical submission. You want it to be laterally bent. Just like we were doing it there before, you got that neck bent. And when she's comfortable and you feel the horse relaxed, and then what I'm going to ask her is to do a bit of almost like a spin, 360 spin, using my outside leg on that pressure point on my left. So here comes the turn. So my outside leg, and she's done her turn. But out of that circle, now I'm going to ask her to do a half pass. So I'm going to put my outside leg on the number 1 pressure point on the girth. I'm going to open this leg out because I want to go that way, and I'll guide her with my leg and this leading rein here. So we're just going to go, get the leg across every time, that's it. I'll do the same on the other side. So the outside leg, my right leg, will go on the girth point and do the same. So we'll go leg, 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 and leg. The third thing, I'm going to do a reverse arc. So I'm going to bend the neck, put my leg on, bend the neck, and ask the horse to go in a reverse. So the pressure's on that number 1 point, girth point. Take the leg off and she'll stop. So as you can see, I put the leg on here, on the girth or number 1 pressure point, and she just does it. And she's only 5-year-old, so and we'll do the same, making them turn. So this is where your pressure points come in. You don't have to be hitting a horse with your spurs or your leg or anything like that. A lot of people kick and kick. All you got to do is put that pressure point. I'm going to make the horse turn on the front, so the back legs will stand still, the front legs will turn. So we're going to go and turn. Exactly the same on the other side, and turn. So my outside leg is doing all the driving, and I'm going to get the back legs to turn and front legs to stand still. So doing that, I'm going to ask I'm going to put my spur on a back, on a 50-second point on the last rib there, and she'll turn. Do the same on the other side. The last one out of this exercise is reverse. So you got this 52 points. I'm going to put my spur on about the 10th point, 12th point, 10, depends where you teach them. And I'm going to ask it to come back, and I want that head to go very low. So we're going to go back. When I pull on the rein, it's all to do with your legs. Thanks for watching this video, and be sure to watch out for the next download from the Australian Horse Academy.